Okais, are the troops ready?
Yes, Ornell. The Earthcast is completing construction of the Montcar command post. Our armored units are ready to deliver the killing blow.
And our Kroot allies?
Also ready, Ornell. The Kayun command post in the city's Kroot quarter is prepared, and the Shapers have readied the finest of their warriors. Stealth teams are taking position across the city, ready to strike where the enemy is weak. Strike teams of Bio Warriors and Kroot packs will defend the streets and meet the enemy head on.
Excellent, Commander. Patch me through to the troops, please.
Soldiers of the Firecast, Kroot and Vespid allies, today we stand as a bulwark against the selfish, the soulless, and the mad. Today, we must drive back our enemies from our city and from our world. Today, more than ever before, we fight for the greater good, and we will triumph!
For terror.
The Emperor's finest, report.
My faith is my shield. I shall not fail.
Even in
Your
death, I
Emperor
still
does
serve.
not rule here, human.
The Emperor rules all, alien. You'll learn that soon enough.
Yes, most
You have
beneficent
nothing
one.
to teach me, Zealot.
I will do as you ask. I will do as you ask. With all due
Prevent
grace.
us to the enemy.
Yes, my lord.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioning.
We stand ready. Understood.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. By the Emperor it shall be so.
At your command.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Fear denies faith.
Looks like we're in for a fight.
Onward to glory!
Scouts reporting for duty.
Cease and repent.
I accept the challenge. I will guide you.
We are the Emperor's chosen. For the Emperor!
Don't let the prey get
For
away.
the Emperor!
Let the prey get away.
I accept the challenge.
Command post.
Emperor.
Report.
Montcar
accept
command post
the
online,
challenge.
Chazo. Crisis suits ready for combat.
Praise
The Kayan
Emperor.
post is safe in the Kroot quarter.
Heresy
We will
grows
defend it, Commander.
mindless.
Excellent. Send strike teams at the enemy, but protect your
At your
positions.
command.
Ever vigilant. Moving out.
I accept the challenge.
Faith is
What is
eternal.
your will?
Take me into battle.
At your command. Onward to glory! We are the Emperor's chosen.
I stand ready.
The enemy is attacking!
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
I am the instrument of his will.
Taking
For
damage.
the greater good.
Awaiting orders. We are the Emperor's chosen. Orders received. We stand ready.
What would you have me do? I serve mankind.
Strike teams, choose your targets and
There's no such
attack.
thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. I serve. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our
At last,
salvation.
back to war.
Taking heavy fire.
Team
I am
leaders,
ready to serve.
engage the enemy.
Direct us to the enemy. Commencing attack. We are the Emperor's
There is
chosen.
no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt. I shall never tire.
Faith is our shield. Heresy grows from idleness.
Command me. I have waited long for this day. I am the instrument of his will. I will be
Very
there
ready.
soon.
Taking heavy
Burn,
fire.
heretic. I have waited long for this day. To me, my brothers. I have waited long for this day.
Hope is the first step on the road to victory. I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Command me. At last, back to war.
Under fire.
At last, back to war. I will purge the unclean, moving out, by his word. To me, my brothers.
Eliminating targets.
Die! 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 I will purge the unclean. To me, my brothers. I will purge the unclean. To me, my brothers. I will purge the unclean. Moving out. Moving out. I am ready to serve. Again. Burn, heretic. I am ready to serve. Again.
Under
It
fire.
is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Predator tank here. We will destroy the enemy.
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
Even in death, I still serve.
Predator deployed.
Identifying targets. Identifying targets.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioning.
Maintain attack formation.
Predator tank
Taking
here.
damage.
Predator tank here.
At last, back to war.
My knowledge.
Yes, most energetic one.
Predator tank here. We will destroy the enemy.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Yes.
How can I serve?
Command me.
Fear no sight.
Approaching target.
The enemy is attacking.
His will be done.
I am ready to serve. Again.
My faith is my shield.
Command me.
Praise the Emperor. For the glory of the Emperor, we shall know no fear.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Concentrate fire.
Predators at your command. We will destroy the enemy.
I am the instrument of his will.
The fallen shall be forever remembered
Praise the
as the
Emperor.
Emperor's finest.
We are united in
The
his
battlefield
service.
awaits.
There is no such thing as innocence.
We await your
There are
command.
degrees of
It is better to die for the Emperor than
I
live for
accept
yourself.
the challenge.
venerate the immortal. Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Yes, Lord.
Taking
With
heavy
all due
fire.
haste.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
I speak his word. Mind matter. Through discipline, we prevail.
How can I serve? Under fire.
Strike teams,
Hope is
choose
the
your
first
targets
step on the
and
road to
attack.
disappointment.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw
An
breath,
open
there can
mind
be
is
no
like a
peace.
fortress with its gates
While the
unbarred
enemies of
and
the Emperor
unguarded.
still draw breath, there can be no peace.
At last, back to war.
Heresy grows behind us. We stand ready. Cleanse, purge, kill. Fear denies faith.
I accept the challenge.
Direct us to the enemy. Understood. Under fire. Onward to glory.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
I am the instrument of his will.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioning. Your wise counsel belies your years.
The enemy is attacking.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Even in death I still serve. The Emperor's finest report.
Predators at your command. Predator tank here.
Even in death I still serve. Yes.
Predator tank here. We bring his will.
When you need us most, none shall stand in our path. Cease and repent.
Fear not the Psycho. I shall never tire. Fear not the Psycho. Follow my orders.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Command me.
The enemy is attacking!
Predator at your command.
Command me. I shall end you.
Predator at your command.
Missiles locked on.
Death to the rise. We bring his
It
will.
is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Predator attack here.
I speak his word.
Death to the rise.
Strike teams,
We will
choose your
destroy the
targets
enemy.
and attack.
Death to the rise. We bring his will. We will destroy the enemy. We bring his will. We bring his will. We bring his will. Death to the rise.
The enemy is attacking!
I am ready to serve. Again.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Predator tank here.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Predator at your command.
At last, back to
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Predator at your command.
My knowledge is at your disposal. I shall never tire. With courage and honor, I serve. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies. With courage and honor. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
I accept the challenge.
I am the instrument of his
Predator
will.
tank here. Predator tank here.
I am ready to serve. Again.
Yes, most beneficent one. I shall obey. Yes, Lord.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Position secure.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose?
By the Emperor it shall be
Speeder
so.
deployed.
The Emperor's Highness reporting.
Team leaders, engage the enemy.
Cease and repent. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Land speeder here. Engaging cluster. Land speeder deployed. Ready for battle. We bring his will.
At last, back to war.
Land speeder here.
Where you need us most.
Taking damage!
At last, back to war.
Tank here.
I accept the challenge.
The Emperor's Highness reporting.
Land speeder ready for battle. Land speeder here. Land speeder deployed. deployed. Land speeder ready for battle.
Taking damage.
We will destroy the enemy.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. I can sense the enemy.
You cannot hope to prevail against the greater
their
good.
minds and burn their bodies.
Predator tank here.
Under
I
fire.
am the instrument of his will.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unguarded and unguarded. Charge!
King firing! King firing!
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Strike teams, choose your targets and attack.
Land speeder ready for battle.
The enemy is attacking.
I am the instrument of his will.
Predator tank here.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Is eternal. Faith is eternal. Faith is eternal.
Predator tank here. Death has arrived. Approaching target.
Taking damage.
I am the instrument of his will.
Scouts in position. Scouts advance. Yes, Lord. Scouts charge.
Taking heavy fire.
We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Command me. I shall end you.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
The enemy
I
is attacking.
accept the challenge. What would you have me do?
At your command, at once. Feel my wrath. I can sense the enemy. They are close. I serve. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Charge! On town!
Through discipline, we prevail. Through the destruction of our enemies.
Yes. I am ready to serve.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Await your command. Yes.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
At once, at once. Do I detect uncertainty in your purpose? Through the destruction of our
Taking
enemies,
damage.
salvation. At your command.
We have located their communications
With
tower.
courage and
Take it for the
honor.
chapter.
Strike teams, deploy to Unity
None
Plaza.
can stand
Defend
before us.
that tower.
Feel my wrath. Through discipline, we prevail. I speak his word. Feel my wrath.
Concentrate fire.
Land speeder here. Land speeder deployed.
I await your instructions.
Yes.
Beware the alien, the mutant, the heretic.
Taking
At
damage.
last, back to war.
The
We'll
enemy
move
is
ahead
attacking.
and mark any enemy positions.
Taking hell fire.
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts here. Scouts in position.
Land speeder deployed.
I accept the challenge.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Predator at your command.
Under fire.
Even in death I still serve.
Land speeder here.
Where do you need us most? We await your command.
Land speeder here. His will be done.
I await your instructions.
The enemy has overwhelmed us. The Volkar command post has fallen.
Take heart, fire warriors. The greater good shall prevail.
I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
There is no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Team leaders, engage the enemy. Keep firing, keep firing.
Predator tank here. Land speeder ready for battle.
Apothecary here.
Yes.
Land speeder ready for battle. Land speeder deployed.
Yes, most beneficent one?
Land speeder here.
My knowledge is at your disposal. I shall never tire.
By the Emperor it shall
Fear
be
not the
so.
Psyker. Feel my wrath. Charge! None can stand before us. I will destroy their
Securing
minds
objective.
and burn their bodies. Feel my wrath. Through the destruction of our
Strike
enemies
teams
do we
Delta
earn
and
our
Gamma, go.
salvation.
Taking heavy
And
fire.
good hunting.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation. With courage and honor, fear not the Psyker.
Taking damage.
Charge! I stand ready. With courage and honor. Charge! Through discipline, we prevail.
Cut them down. For the greater good.
Land speeder ready for battle.
I await your instructions.
Faith and duty.
What are your needs?
Rally squad!
Let the grenades fly! They are finished. They are finished. Taking attack! Death or healing. I cannot fix you. How can I serve?
Your wise counsel belies your years.
The enemy is attacking!
I can sense the enemy. They are close.
Predator at your command. Land speeder here.
to feed, little ones.
I stand ready. With courage and honor.
Land speeder here.
Cut them down.
We bring his will.
Every shot counts.
I speak his instructions unwise.
Land speeder ready for battle.
I am ready.
We will destroy the enemy.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's
Strike
finest.
teams, choose your targets and attack.
Predator at your command.
Fire all guns.
Awaiting orders. Weapons at ready. It is time.
Predator tank here. This is a ride. We will destroy the enemy.
We are the
It is better
Emperor's
to
chosen.
die for the Emperor than live
Predator
for
tank
yourself.
here. Predator at your command. Predator at your command.
Heresy grows relentless.
Faith is eternal.
Scouts awaiting orders. Scouts advance.
Taking heavy fire.
Predator at your command.
Faith is eternal.
Predator at your command.
I am the instrument of his will.
My knowledge is at your
I am
disposal.
ready to serve. Again. Objective lost.
Venerate the immortal Emperor. There is no such thing as innocence.
Land speeder here.
Only degrees of
I am the instrument of his will.
Yes, my lord. The enemy is in our sights.
Taking damage.
We will take them down from here. We will take them down
At
from
your
here.
command. Preparing to face target. None shall stop us. Attacking as ordered.
Predator tank here.
Rain of fire.
Awaiting orders. Initiating attack protocol 23.
Scouts in position.
Heresy grows from height.
Predator tank here.
I am ready to serve. Again.
They're in the quarter. The
Yes, my
Kion command
lord.
post is gone.
Do not
You will crush
surrender
the
to
enemies of the
despair.
Imperium.
We have many forces left yet.
Onward to glory! Orders received. We are the Emperor's chosen. Understood.
Objective achieved.
The enemy has taken the Unity Plaza communications array. Team Sigma, they are targeting the array to disrupt your stealth fields. Fall back.
sense the enemy. They are close. Hope is the first step on the road to
Land speeder
disappointment.
here. We bring his will.
Taking
This is a
damage.
ride.
Taking damage.
Scouts in position.
Direct us to the enemy. What is your order?
Predator at your command. Moving out.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Under
I
fire!
accept the challenge.
Predator tank here. Predator tank here.
Knowledge is power. Fight it well.
At your command. Commencing infiltration.
Predator tank here.
Taking hits!
Land Raider deployed. Predator tank here.
Scouts in position. Scouts awaiting orders.
Concentrate fire.
Your wise counsel belies your years. Faith is purest when it is unquestioning.
Predator at your command.
They are inside the citadel. Crisis suits.
Scouts
Attack.
awaiting orders.
Taking heavy fire!
Faith is eternal.
At once.
Predator tank here.
Scouts awaiting orders.
Predator at your command.
At your command.
Predator tank here. Moving out.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Scouts here.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioned. Bless the mind too small for doubt.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Command me.
Land Raider armored transport here. As you command.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
Taking damage!
Predator tank here.
I stand ready. None can stand before us.
Under fire!
I stand ready.
Predator tank here.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
Target spotted! Eliminate that Xeno, brothers!
Your murderous ways condemn you to barbarity, Space Marine.
Fire warriors, beat these humans back. Protect Onel
Hope is
at
the first
all
step on the road
costs.
to disappointment.
Onel is dead. We cannot win. Fall back now! All forces, fall back. Evacuate the city. We will return, Onel, to Tau for burial. There is nothing left for us here.
earlier Damocles Gulf Crusade, the Tau Empire had repelled the Nova Marines who landed on Kronus. In their assault on Asharis, the Blood Ravens more than avenged the Nova Marines' defeat. Much as the Third Company had during the Battle of Magna Bonum on Tartarus, the Blood Ravens' Fourth Company fought its way through the streets of Asharis, one block at a time, pushing back at the Tau Fire Warriors and Kroot Carnivores with steely determination. The Tau commander, Kais, did manage, however, to cheat the Blood Ravens of one prize, namely, the body of the ethereal She-Horrez, which would undoubtedly have ended up under study in the Chapter Librarium and Apothecarion. As it was, Apothecary Gordian spent many days collecting the alien blood samples left behind when the Tau withdrew with the corpse of their slain ethereal.
Fall back and regroup!
Creatures, at long last you have found the tranquility of death. I was like you once, clinging to life and blind to the truth. When I uncovered the truth, I too shuddered and paled with fear. Deep in these catacombs, I was remade. Here, my brethren slumbered for eons, while the living grew like weeds. My lord knew this day would come. He had plans for us all. We would purge this world once more. So come, poor victims of life. We will grant you tranquility in these crypts. Kronus will be a tomb world once more.
Captain, the Tech Marines report that the plasma bomb is ready.
Shall be
What's your order?
We must now deliver it into the belly of these alien catacombs and bring the sky crashing down upon these Necrons and carry
Though
a
it
big
may
gun.
cost our lives, we will not fail the chapter.
We fail if we give our lives needlessly. To die in the chapter service is praiseworthy, but not if it leaves us without the means to fight the battles to come.
Your leadership is our most valuable resource, Captain. You above all must survive to continue the campaign. We stand
And so
ready.
I will, brother.
Command. Burn, heretic.
Taking damage.
Into serve. Build routine 721 initiated. With all due haste. With all due haste.
We stand ready.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
I am ready to serve. Again, I will be there soon. I have waited long for this day.
Heresy grows from idleness.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Sensors are picking up unknown energy readings from these points.
We'll have to
Position
find out
secure.
what's there. I don't want any surprises on the way out.
I am ready to serve.
Mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded. Through the destruction of our enemies, we earn our salvation. An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
We stand ready.
You have penetrated but the very surface of our catacombs. More and more of us rise from the depths with every passing moment.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Take me into battle.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Awaiting orders.
Approaching target.
Scouts awaiting orders. Strategic point
What is
identified.
your will? Yes, most beneficent one.
Direct us to the enemy. Heresy grows from idleness.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioning.
Direct us to the enemy. Ever vigilant. We stand ready.
What would you have me do?
Direct us to the enemy.
Defending objective. Scouts in position.
Yes, Lord. Build routine
I
7 to
am
1
ready to serve.
Yes, my
initiated.
lord. I sense danger. We will root it out. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Today the enemy shall know.
I accept the challenge.
Ever vigilant.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
Taking heavy fire.
The energies are coming from that alien artifact. It must be some form of weapon. Destroy it before they can target our men.
Are deathless interlopers. Under the shadow of the beacon of unlife, the fallen rise again.
Even in death, I still
Land speeder
serve.
ready for battle.
There is no such thing as innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioned.
Taking hits.
Land speeder here. Moving out. We will destroy the enemy. attack here. The machine spirit is prepared.
I await your instructions. I exist to serve.
I am the instrument of his will.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Apothecary
Red
ready.
attack here. Death has arrived deployed. As you command.
Even in death I still serve. Burn, heretic! I shall end
Predator at your command. Predator attack here.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Only in war are we truly faithful. Difficult, to be sure, but it shall be done. May
Another
you lead
Necron
us to
artifact.
victory.
Destroy it!
Darkness
I
veils
await
your
your
eyes and dulls your senses. Before the beacon of the deceiver,
It is better to
we
die
are
for the
like
emperor
the
than for yourself.
shadows, hidden from
Knowledge
your
is
sight.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be near.
I accept the challenge.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Taking damage.
My faith is my shield. For the Emperor. Follow me into battle!
Faith is purest when it is unquestioned. I shall rally the troops to your
While
cause.
the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Your wise counsel belies your
Walk
years.
softly and carry a big gun.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
I accept the challenge.
Predator at your command. We bring
Under
his
fire.
will. We will destroy the enemy. We bring his will. Predator at your command. We will destroy the enemy. Predator at your command. Predator attack here.
I am the instrument of his will.
I await your
Land
instructions.
speeder here.
Your wise counsel belies
Predator
your
attack
years.
here. Predator attack here.
Yes, my lord. None shall stop us.
Predator attack here. We bring his will. We bring his will.
Direct us to the enemy. Attacking as ordered.
Predator attack here.
It is better to die for the emperor than live for yourself.
I await your instructions.
Knowledge is power. Hide it well.
Predator attack here.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
Command me.
Taking haste.
Command me.
Predator at your command.
Fear not the Psyker.
Yes, Lord? With all due haste. I await your instructions.
What is your order? Awaiting orders.
Land speeder here. An easy objective. We bring his will. We will destroy the enemy. Predator at your command. Land speeder ready for battle.
Taking damage.
Death has arrived. Death has arrived. Predator at your command.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Land speeder here. Predator tank here. Land speeder here.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself. Die! Die!
Land speeder
Die!
ready for battle.
I am the instrument of his will. I will crush those who stand before me. I shall end you.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
How can I serve? I follow your commands.
What would you have me do? Agreed.
By the Emperor it shall be so. I shall rally the troops to your cause.
Land speeder ready for battle. Predator tank here.
Taking heavy fire.
Fear not the Psyker. I will destroy their minds and burn their bodies.
We bring his will.
Taking damage. The battlefield awaits. No servant of the Emperor shall fall. We are the Emperor's chosen. Faith is our shield.
Predator at your command.
By the Emperor it shall be so. Redeem them with sword and fire!
We stand ready. Attacking as ordered. The enemy is attacking!
I accept the
Fear not
challenge.
the Psyker.
Ever vigilant.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Terminators ready. It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Bless the mind too small for doubt.
Faith is eternal. Command me.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Land speeder here. Predator at
Under
your
fire!
command.
Position secure. Command me. I have waited long for this day. I have waited long for this day. I have waited long for this day.
Faith is purest when it is unquestioned.
Yes, Lord?
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial.
Instructions.
Land speeder ready for battle.
Taking damage. Taking damage.
Yes, most beneficent one?
Predator tank here.
What are your needs? Under fire. Apothecary here.
I stand ready. Through the destruction of our enemies do we earn our salvation.
What are your needs?
I stand ready.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Taking heavy fire.
Even in death I still serve. Identifying targets.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Predator tank here.
Direct us to the enemy. Weapons at ready. It is time. What are your needs?
I stand ready.
Scouts awaiting orders. At your command. Scouts reporting for duty.
Taking the enemy is attacking.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperial, for the honor of the chapter.
Here to serve. I exist to serve.
Necron monoliths. Brothers, destroy these Xeno abominations before they rise to attack us!
The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. They are finished. Taking hits! Attack! The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Attack! The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. Death or healing, I care not which you see. Taking hits! Attack! Taking damage.
Yes, most beneficent one?
We bring his will.
I await your instructions.
Land speeder here. We bring his will.
Marine squad deployed.
Yes, my lord.
I am the instrument of his will.
I shall rally the troops to your cause.
Taking heavy fire.
I shall rally the troops to your cause. Bless the mind too small for doubt.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Death or healing, I care not which you seek.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Taking heavy fire, charge for the glory of the Imperium. How can I serve?
Objective acquired.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Understood.
I accept the
I am
challenge.
ready to serve. Again.
Praise the Emperor.
There is no such thing as
It is
innocence.
better to die for
Only
the
degrees
Emperor
of
than live
guilt.
for yourself.
Yes, most beneficent one?
Faith is our shield. Maintain attack formation.
Predator at your command.
Scouts in position.
Predator tank here.
Area secured.
Predator tank here. Land speeder
I
ready for
await
battle.
your instructions.
Yes, my lord. The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's
Ready to
finest.
serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Scouts in position. Scouts ready. Search commencing. I sense danger. We will root it out.
At last, back to war.
Taking damage.
May the Emperor watch over us all! To the rocks! Kill them all!
To me, my brothers!
Better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
To be sure. But it
Under
shall
fire.
be done.
Here to serve. As you wish.
Another Necron artifact.
Heresy
Destroy
grows
it!
from idleness.
Time itself bends to the will of the Catan fools.
Yes, my lord.
Come before the chronometron beacon and be frozen into the stillness of
Even in
death.
death I still serve.
May the Emperor watch over us all! May you lead us to victory! Only in war are we truly faithful! Rally to me, brothers! We will win!
I am ready to
There
serve.
is no such thing as innocence.
While
Only
the enemies of the
degrees
Emperor still draw breath, there can be
At
no
last,
peace.
back to war. I will be there soon. Command me.
I accept the challenge.
I await
The
your
enemy is attacking.
instructions.
What is your order? Weapons at ready. It is time.
area secure.
Land speeder ready for battle. Land Raider at your disposal.
Orders received. Commencing attack. Under fire! Yes, my lord.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Taking damage. We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Taking heavy fire!
Land Raider armored transport here. Land Raider armored transport here.
Attacking as ordered. Maintain attack formation. Taking hits. Charge. Taking heavy fire. Orders received, brother.
Command me.
I shall rally the troops to your cause.
I am the instrument of his will.
Taking hits.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
None shall stop us. Commencing attack.
Land Raider at your disposal. His will be done. Death has
At your
arrived.
command. Charge. What are your needs? Fall back and recruit! We stand ready. Orders received. How can I serve? Regrouping. No servant of the Emperor shall fall in hiding. Thanks, Higashi.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Your wise counsel belies your years.
Fear denies faith.
Your wise counsel
Fear not
belies
the
your
sight.
years.
Even in death I still serve.
To the lost, kill them all.
Taking hits.
Rally to me, brothers, and we will win! Drive them back! Redeem them with sword and fire! Only in war are we truly faithful! To the lost, kill them all!
Your end is at hand.
Under fire.
Venerate the immortal
At your
Emperor.
command, apothecary here, ever vigilant.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Faith is our shield.
I accept
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Land Raider armored transport here.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperium.
Command me.
Redeem them with sword and fire!
The enemy is attacking.
I speak his word.
How can I serve? The enemies of the Emperor shall be destroyed. are your needs?
Land Raider
Under
at
fire.
your disposal.
Here to serve.
Predator tank here.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Predator at your command.
Yes, most beneficent one.
Under fire.
Here to serve.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Charge.
To me, my brothers! Another Necron
Initiating
artifact.
attack
Destroy
protocol
it!
23.
All machines serve the Catan in the end. Bring your vehicles before the beacon of the Void Dragon.
We will crush the
and
enemies of the
watch as
Imperial.
they turn against you.
We will crush the enemies of the Imperial. Engaging the enemy. Charge! Charge! Apothecary here. Direct me to the injured.
Fate is eternal.
Hope is the first step.
By the Emperor it shall be so.
Direct us to the enemy.
Land Raider at your disposal.
Attacking as ordered. Taking heavy fire. Maintain attack formation.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Initiating attack protocol 23.
Faith is eternal.
Redeem them with sword and fire!
Another access to the emptied catacombs. We can move troops through here with ease.
May the Emperor watch over us all!
Taking hits.
Predator at your
Here to
command.
serve.
Predator tank here.
Yes, most beneficent one.
The area is secure.
Land Raider armored transport here.
Understood.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
Understood.
My knowledge is at your disposal. At your command.
Even in death I still serve.
None shall stop us.
Your wise counsel belies in
The enemy is attacking. Commencing attack.
you will fall!
My blade. None shall stop us.
To me, my brother!
I speak his words.
The fallen shall be forever remembered as the Emperor's fighters. Commencing attack.
Agreed. We are united in his service.
It is better to die for the Emperor than live for yourself.
My faith is... Brothers, the plasma bomb is planted. We make for the surface.
Onward to glory! Taking heavy fire!
For the Emperor.
Onward to glory!
Your end is at hand.
Stay vigilant, brothers. Taking damage.
I am the instrument of his will.
Taking damage.
Faith and duty.
At your command.
Ready to take here.
At your command.
Yes, most beneficent one, as you wish.
Bring them back, my lord. The living are escaping. My lord, the living have...
The final assault against the Necrons in the catacombs under the Thur Abyss Plateau became the thing of legend among the Blood Ravens. Descending into that sepulchral underworld, the Battle Brothers must have felt cut off from the Emperor's light altogether. Nevertheless, they fought with all the courage and steel of the Imperium's finest, bringing holy fire to the enemies of all life. Those brothers who emerged from that charnel underworld marked their armors with a small elongated skull, emblematic of their fallen Necron foes. The chapter's second company, which contributed most of the forces sent into Thur Abyss, would add the Necron skull to its heraldry and adopt the motto, "Victory over Death." After many long and bloody battles, the Blood Ravens finally completed their purge of the planet Kronus. The battle barge Litany of Fury remained in close orbit, imposing a strict prohibition on any visits to the world, while the Fifth Company maintained the Castellum Incorruptus in North Vandia. The Imperial Guard Segmentum Command lodged protest for the Blood Ravens' actions, reporting them to the Inquisition. The Blood Ravens successfully defended their actions, convincing their interrogators that General Alexander should have bowed to the Blood Ravens' orders and withdrawn. Nevertheless, the Inquisition kept a watchful eye on the chapter, for the rumors of hoarded relics never fully abated. Likewise, Many in the Guard's command structure never forgot the blood shed on Kronus. And indeed, the darkest time in the chapter's history began soon after the war's end.